Good afternoon, traders. It's Bill Baruch with Blue Line Futures, and it's your midday market minute. Before I get to the disappointment in gold, let's start off with the stocks like we always do. The S&P, I mean, it's doing what we want to see here. Consolidate, digest gains. Look like it was building for the next bullish push. I wrote about it this morning, but this is healthy. Digesting the gains here in the S&P, holding 4183, 4186. It's really good. Like you said, it's not end of the world if we break below 4182. Just means a longer data consolidation that can test into 4150. But for now, holding above 4180 is very constructive. Look for a late push here into the final hour. It's just about here heading into the final hour right now. And NASDAQ has been quiet. It's digesting. It's more than 5% gains from the lows last week. So that's healthy. You know what we've really liked, what we're seeing here is in the Russell. Russell is chewing through some resistance at previous highs that it's failed at. It's also chewing through a trend line that actually broke below. It's now resistance. There's a good amount of resistance in the Russell 2255 area. Just very sloppy patterns across the board, but we like what we're seeing here in the Russell. And right when it's counted for dead, this could be the leader for the next 2%. You get this thing up to 2,300 pretty easily, I think. If the market broadly turns higher, it's going to be the leader. And moving on to crude oil, really nice bounce back. Early weakness, held 65.5. We had good first key support there. Very constructive response. Moving higher, 67, 66.5, then 67. Look for a move above 67, really start to run. We've talked about this. We capitalized on July options from last week into Monday, but we're long the futures of the September contract. I like the September contract, and it's more constructive. It's actually yesterday's close, today and yesterday's lows really holding out well out above the closes are. The lows are flirting with the previous highs in March. And that's very constructive response above those previous highs. It's also laying good groundwork for the front months to run. I like what we're seeing here in crude oil. Look for a run into Memorial Weekend, but beware next week, though, for this market to come in a little bit. And then lastly, gold and silver. Yeah, gold got up to that 618 retracement on the continuous chart, 1914, fell back, digesting gains. Very disappointing, but not the end of the world. We're seeing here that this pennant, apex of the pennant support, 1885, 1887, staying above there is good. Staying above, closing above 1895 is good, 93. That's all healthy. We wouldn't like to see it, but we are seeing it. There is trendline support in silver. Silver is probably the most disappointing here. Some trendline support in silver, coming in 2750 or so. We're trading 2777 here right now. But overall, to stay nimble out there, we like what we're seeing. The dollar's what's strengthened, and the dollar it's those gains in the euro really getting sucked out of the dollar weakness right now. Euro's giving it back, dollar strengthening. Some Canada border issues, got the Canadian dollar rolling over quickly early this morning. The dollar's buoyed, and that's watch where the dollar has some trendline resistance we're nearly at right now. So the dollar turns lower, commodities are going to generate higher prices here into the weekend. Give us a call. 312-278-0500. Remember, though, futures trading involves substantial risk of loss and is not suitable for all investors.